In this screencast, we're going to talk about how you can use Edmodo to connect with other teachers around the globe in a variety of ways. The first thing you need to do, obviously, is go to edmodo.com and log into your account. Now, if you see my page, you see that I have other posts from other teachers to different groups. They're not classes. Things like professional development. If I scroll down further, you'll see computer technology. Those are teacher groups that I belong to, where teachers can share links and ask questions and basically connect and network and basically help each other improve by sharing and asking questions and answering questions. So I want to walk you through some ways you can connect with those other teachers and learn from them within the Edmodo community. So first thing I want to do is scroll down here. You notice I have a lot of groups. Again, not all of these are classes. Like I just said, some of them are actually groups for teachers. But I want to show you right here, it says communities. Now you can browse the whole community, but I want to show you one in particular that has helped me out, and it's the support community. If you click on that, that's going to take you to a place where you can ask questions about Edmodo, how to do something, there's a problem, there's a bug. This is where you go. Okay? So right here, like this one right here. Hi guys, trying to create a new assignment using my iPad. However, when I attach a file, the file upload doesn't do anything. Basically, it's tech support for Edmodo. You can go in here, ask a question. Usually they get back to you very rapidly, like within that day. If it's a weekday, obviously. But they get back to you pretty fast. And sometimes I'll see the creators in here, Nick Borg, hanging out in here answering questions too. So it's kind of neat. So if you have an Edmodo troubleshooting question and no one's around and you can't get hold of a tech coach, this is where you probably need to go because you'll get a good response. Okay? So I'm going to go back to my home page here. So I wanted to show you the support community in case you had any immediate questions. But I want to show you what happens when you click on Browse next to Communities here. So if you go ahead and click on that, you'll see that Edmodo has main communities for most subject areas. Obviously, I belong to the science one. So you've got big subject area communities, but you've also got what they call publisher communities. These are basically people or publishers that make a product most of the time. For example, I use MentorMob quite a bit, and if you scroll down here, they have their own community. Okay, McGraw-Hill, Motion Math. So they usually have their own communities, especially these are especially useful, like here, Glogster. You're having a problem with Glogster EDU, go to their community, ask them a question. Okay? Or if you want to know how to do something with that, other teachers are there to give you the support that you need. So it's really kind of neat. I've actually reached out quite a bit to other teachers here, and they're really, really helpful. It's really worth your time, I think, to explore some of these communities. So these are your subject communities, these are your publisher communities, but you'll also have groups. I'm going to go back for a second. You'll also have groups that are created by teachers. For example, if you look at my group here, Biology PLC, this was created by a whole bunch of biology teachers, and they put the group code out. So someone created a group, they put the code out in the science community. That's how I even knew this group existed. So they'll usually put the codes out in those larger communities, and then people will come and join. So right here, these are all biology teachers that I talk with and we share resources. Okay? So you can just keep an eye out for those teacher-created communities. They're going to be in those larger communities. You'll see the group codes, and if you think it's worth joining, then you can put in the code and you can join the group. Okay? I do want to show you something. I'm going to click on Science. Let me show you what one of these larger communities looks like. Really, it's really a cool place. People are hanging out. They're sharing resources, asking questions. I was wondering if anybody had a good activity. This would be a great place to pick other people's brains across the globe. If you want to ask a question or post something, you just click Post, and then your regular posting box appears, and you can fire away. If at any time you think, oh, this community is just not floating my boat, not learned as much as I wanted to, you can just hit Leave Community, and it'll ask you, do you want to get out of there? Now again, you got to make sure you got trending and latest. These are the trending ones. If I click latest, you'll get the most recent ones. Okay? But I want to go back to the trending for a second. I want to show you some cool stuff here. If anybody shares a link, you notice this one says added. I added these to my library. So I'm going to go down and find a link. Here we go. Someone shared their elementary science Symbaloo web mix. If you don't know what Symbaloo is, it's basically a place to put links to cool sites for you, but you can also obviously share it with others. So let's say I look at that, even though I'm not an elementary teacher, and I go, hey, there's some really cool stuff on there. I want to keep that link. What you do is you click on library. You notice the number next to it is how many people have already added it to their library. So if you click on library, what you just did was you added that link to your library, so then you could go to the library and organize it and put it in a folder, or that's what I do anyway. But that way you have a record of the link. So that's kind of cool. Okay. But let's say you're in this community and you're like, oh, these are great questions, and you're like, you know, Mrs. McCook, she is awesome. She always posts the greatest things. She always has an answer to the question. I really want to get to know more about her. So you click on her name, and then it bumps up her profile, which is about information about her that she's provided. And this is another reason why you should make sure that your profile is filled out, because other people will be looking at it. So it gives you some basic information about her, her little badges, okay, what her favorites are. Okay. So kind of neat. Now, let's say you read this and you're like, man, I really want to connect with her. You can add connections. All you do is hit add connection, connection requested, and then they'll just reply. They'll get a notification and then they can accept or not accept. Okay. So the connections just allow you to, see who you're connected to, who do you know within a group. Basically a way of saying, hey, I know you, I want to get to know you better, I like what you've been doing. Okay. So that's the basics of how you can get in Edmodo and not only use it for your students, but use it for yourself as well. All these teachers are in here communicating and asking questions and sharing, need to be able to take advantage of that. So Edmodo provides a nice place for that to happen. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can also go to the Edmodo help page at help.edmodo.com.